This is the Iron Trader. It is hump day, which means it is crude day. Now, the API numbers came out last night there at 4:30, and wow, crude had a build of 9 million barrels. Gasoline had a draw of 2.5 million barrels, and distillates had a draw of 0.6 million barrels, and Cushing had a build of zero point 0.4 million. Now, the EIA report will be out at 10:30. We'll see if it all confirms. Now, remember also this morning here at 8:30, we have the CPI report, which measures the inflation. So we got to see how that's all going to shake out because it could affect the stock market here very, very easily and very, very nicely. Okay. As usual, we're going to take a look here at Bitcoin, crude oil, natural gas. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy Sonny Stock Market ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have Bitcoin, your daily chart. Now, let's take a little peek-see and see what's going on here. Yeah, okay, so you can see here what we have here, and it's still intact, okay? So what we have here, it looks like a bull flag, a descending wedge, I should say, which is still very, very much intact, okay? But what you have to do is you have to look at this 8 SMA here. See how that 8 SMA crossed that 21-day and 50-day? See where the price gets below it? I know I harp on this all the time, but this is what happens. You just can't get above. You know what I'm saying? It just keeps forcing the price down lower until we get back above it. Okay, so far today we had this low of 95,260. Yesterday we had that low of 95,065. So right now we have an inside day. So we want to watch yesterday's low. That's at 95,065. Now, if that's lost here, we're going to come right down to the bottom. This is your next support level right here. It's going to be the 94,550 level, okay? And then what we'll do is we'll come down to the bottom of this candle here at 92,745. And then we're going to come at that 92,350 level, and then we'll have this nice retest here at 95,455 level, which now you can see where the price channel has moved up. Now, again, if that's lost here, then we have this candle here. You're looking at 89,525, and then we have your 100-day all the way down here at 86,430 level. But you can see how the price channel is moving up. But right now, we're still inside these price channels here. It just looks like we just have a descending wedge here or a possible bull flag scenario, but which is pretty much the same, very similar. It just has to crack up. And once they crack up, they move up really, really good. The key is you got to have something, catalyst there to take it up there. Okay, upside here, this is what you're looking for, is that 97,642. That's that 8-day. You not just have to get above that, but you got to close above it. That's very, very key. And then we have this 50-day, which is 99,388, and then we have your 21-day sitting there at 100,823. Now you can see here, even like yesterday, where it went up through the 8, but went right into the 50, and then stopped it cold. Okay, see where you have all these topping tails here. See, that's just a sideways action here to down. So we got to see how this all shakes out. Now, again, if we start losing this level right here, this 91,455, well, that descending wedge obviously broke to the downside, and that bull flag is totally negated, okay? So let's just see how this all shakes out. So we're waiting for some kind of a catalyst here to take this higher, but you got to get above that 8-day, then we can hit the 50-day and the 21-day. Now we're looking at 44 here. That can go either direction. It's not overbought or oversold. We're just hanging on the bottom here, okay? So the momentum's obviously to the downside where you can see that green crust over your red. So this is, I wish I could give you a little bit more here, but we got to have to wait for some kind of a catalyst for this thing to break up here, or we're going to break on right on down. We're just going to keep right on smooth and right on down here. Okay, let's take a look here now at crude oil and natural gas. Okay, here we have the crude oil. Now we had a really, really nice little run here off the bottom. We went right into the 100-day, and then last Friday we went up the boom. We got up here. We had a nice little trade, and yesterday we went right up here, got as high as 73.68. What we're looking for is this 73.84. So we came there pretty close, and that was the level. Now, as you can see here so far today, here we put this red candle in here. So far today we put a low of 72.26. Yesterday we had 72.31, so we have a lower low and a lower high situation going on so far. Now let's look at the downside here first. Okay, so this is going to be very, really key support here. This is that 72.22 level. Okay, and then again, if that's lost here, then we're going to look at that 71.98. That's your 8 SMA here, and then we have your 71.41. Now your 8-day was curling up here pretty nicely, but now you can see where it fell off all the way on down here. So this is little bit tricky here. We got to see what kind of situation this is. So I'm just going to be patient one way or the other here. But again, if you lose that 50 SMA here, then we just looked at that 8, and then we looked at that 100-day, and then we looked at that 70.43 retest level here. Okay, so you can see at 47, he's sitting right in the middle, not overbought or oversold. And the green is still below your red. It was trying to curl up here, but now she can just go like flat line, pretty much like what we had here. Okay, so let's just see how this all shakes out. Just remember, the T-Man does not like these big 70, 80, $90 oil. Okay, he wants that 50, $60 oil. So I just think it's going to be a matter of time here, and I think he's probably going to end up getting it. But let's just see how this all shakes out here. So what you're doing here on the upside here is you want to look at today's high. You're looking at 73.22, and yesterday's high is going to be key. That's at 73.68. Now you look at this 21-day. You can see where the 21-day here now crossed over that 8-day, and that's 200-day, and that's not good. Okay, so that's going to be resistance at that 74.15, and then we have 74.34 is going to be your 200-day. So we are on a decline here with the high and then the lower high kind of a situation. So we got to see how this is all going to shake out here. But just be very, very patient here, and we just want to trade these charts and trade this range here. Unless we start breaking on down, then we know exactly where our support levels is, that 58 and that 100-day and the retest. Upside, just watch yesterday's high, and then we can get above that, and you got the 21-day and the 200-day. Above that, then we're going to come up here to this double top situation at that 75.18 level. Okay, now natural gas here is having a tough time right at that 50 SMA here. Now you can see here it had a really good, nice rally up here, but what you do is you have a rising wedge here, kind of a situation here. So that's usually breaks to the downside. So let's just see how this shakes out. Now this 50-day is very strong, as you can see. So that's your resistance. It's going to be that 3.52, and then we have yesterday's high. That's going to be at 3.57. And then we have your 21-day at 3.59 level there. So this is be a lot of resistance. You have to get above this, and then we have your targets up there. If it does, then you got 3.72. Then we have 3.82. We'll come to the top there at 3.91. 40 and then 4.05 level. Okay, but you got to get above that 50-day and 20-day, 21-day in order to do that. Now downside, we want to watch yesterday's low here, okay, that 3.43 level, but realistically, this 8-day is going to be key, this 3.37. You need to hold that. But so far, you can see where we are holding it. So if it does come down there and holds that, that'd be a good scalping opportunity here to take it back up to the 50-day or maybe even the 21-day. Now, if this starts losing that, then what we're going to do is we'll come down to the bottom of that candle. You're looking at 3.30. We come down here at 3.29, and then we come here at 3.23. We got 3.16, and then we're going to come right here to that 100-day at 3.13 level, and then your retest down there at 299. But just watch that 8-day. That 8-day is everything. As long as that price is holding, we're going to go sideways here to up, okay? If we cross above that 50-day, your next target, really big target, is going to be that 21-day, and then we break that. We come up here to the top of this candle at 3.72. Now you can see here on the MACD here, the green is trying to cross that red, but hasn't done it yet. But we're probably getting very close, and then you're only sitting at 49. You get plenty of room to run here to the upside or to the downside. So this is actually looking here very, very tradable, I should say. Okay, so watch that 8, that 50-day, and that 21-day on the upside. You lose that 8-day, then here's your big target. It's going to be that 100-day. Okay, remember the EIA report will be out at 10:30. Remember that CPI report on the inflation level will be out today at 8:30, and that's going to be very, very key here for the market. Okay, I'll be back here midday trading. We'll take a look at Bitcoin, crude oil, natural gas, and then we'll throw something else in the mix. Trade what's in front of you, not what you want.